Guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within. I came back to let you know that I think for you.
Hi everyone, it's Micaiah and welcome back to my channel. And y'all, today it's a little different. Normally y'all always see me and I'm on the move or I'm doing something. No, today we're gonna be sitting down. As you can tell by the title, we are going to be doing a Q&A. Yes, I know this normally people start off and it'd be like their first videos. Not me. I wanted y'all to see my life. Like how I'm gonna start a YouTube. I don't know. No shade to people who do it, but I would rather like show videos of me in action so that y'all can see me to even know if y'all want to subscribe. And then y'all get the Q&A because you're like, we've been watching you for a minute. What's your life about? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. That's how I think. But anyways, so I went on Instagram and I asked y'all to give me questions. Now the story only been up for 14 hours, but this video has been being put off for the longest. So I do have old questions. So I'm gonna try to get everything answered. My camera has been acting crazy, but we're gonna see what it do. Anyways, let's start. So let's see. Okay, I'm on there. I'm about to see all. I'm gonna scroll all the way down. What are your goals this year? My goals, honestly, not that I don't want to share my goals with y'all, but it's just my goals are real personal to me. Cause I feel like I have the mindset of like, when you tell other people your goals, they start getting in your ear. They start like, I don't know how to explain it. But what I will say is that my biggest goal is for me to be better than I was last year. 2023, y'all, I know how everybody be like, oh, this year was my hardest year. But no, y'all, 2023 was genuinely my hardest year. But I overcame that. And so now I just want to be better than last year. Like I want to grow in all aspects. That's grow on social media, grow mentally, grow emotionally, grow physically. Like I just want to grow. So yeah. Favorite part about owning a business. So y'all, if y'all don't know, I am a freelance social media manager and a freelance graphic designer. I'm a beginner, but you know, it still means the world to me. And honestly, what is my favorite part? My favorite part would be seeing other people's reactions. And what I mean by that is like when I design something for somebody, like, yes, I look at my work and I'm like, wow, like this is beautiful. Like I did my thing with this one. But I'm also like looking and like I send it over to them and they like their reaction means everything to me. Like even if it's like through text or something, like it's still like it means everything to me because like the way the people that I've worked with, they go hard for me. So like when they see their work, like it's just a beautiful thing all around. So my favorite part is like making other people happy, you know? What inspires you? What inspires me? That's a great question because I'll be honest, I don't know. Like, I get inspired. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I get inspired and motivation confused. So like, I want to say like, I'll say my dad. Like my dad motivates me and he inspires me. Like, I don't know, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know what inspires me. That's a great question. Why don't I know? I need to know. Yeah. I'll get back to y'all on that. Okay. Hold up. Trends that need to go. Trends that need to go. So it's this trend on TikTok, right? And it's like the relationship, like it's like a couple and it's like letting my boyfriend call me a B word, letting my boyfriend call me a B word to see how he would say it or something like that. That trend needs to go. And the reason why I say that is because when y'all do trends like that, y'all are pretty much like accepting that disrespect. Like y'all are showing him that y'all are okay with certain forms of disrespect. Like, why do y'all want y'all boyfriend to call you a B word? Like, And then what's another trend? It's a trend on TikTok. It's like, and it's a Madison Beer song. That trend needs to go, like, cause it's all these old, not old, my bad, but like millennials or like older people, and they're like, oh, I would do this, but I have kids. Why are you telling us? We don't care. Like, but I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. And another trend. I'm gonna give y'all 3 trends. Hold up, but I gotta think of one. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm gonna just give y'all 2 trends because I genuinely don't know. Um, let's switch it up. Let's switch it up. How old are you? I am 19. I turned 20 in July. Favorite color, y'all. My favorite color is pink and brown. I love pink and brown. Especially, I love pink and brown together. But of course, pink is my top favorite color. Um, let's see. Let's see. Still listening. Okay, so y'all, hold on. Let me give y'all backstory. Let me give y'all context. So this person asked me, am I still listening? And the reason why they asked me that is because I love making lists. You need me to make you a to-do list, you need a grocery list, you need a shopping list, you need some type of list, and I'm your girl. Like, I love making lists. It sounds crazy. It sounds like, what? But no, I love making lists. Like, my mom will be telling me and she'll be like, oh yeah, I need to do, and I'm already in my notes app making notes. You said you need to do what? And please, my lists have to be formatted correctly. Like, they gotta have the little check boxes. They have to have a title. Like, it's just a thing. I'm sorry. Like, that's just how I am. Let's see. Pet peeves. Ooh. Now, if you know me in real life, you know I get irritated quickly. I get irritated quick. Pet peeves. My pet peeves would be, oh, I know. If you say that you are going to do something and I don't ask you, like, it's just unprovoked. Like, I see you and you like, oh yeah, remind me and I'm gonna do whatchamacallit for you. Or, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go, and you don't do it. That irritates me because it's like, I never asked you to do it. So the simple fact that you volunteered to do it and you still couldn't do it, that right there, that's a pet peeve. Oh my gosh, that grinds my gears. Like, don't sit here and do something unprovoked, say something unprovoked, and then turn around and not do it. Like, what's another one? Dang, now all of a sudden I can't think of my pet peeves. When do I get irritated quick off? I can't even tell y'all, cause like it just happens. Like, it be in a moment. Like, something would just happen and I'd be like, bruh. Like, I would say lying, but I feel like that's so basic. Like, pet peeve. Oh, so yeah, that's my pet peeve right there. I can't stand that. Another pet peeve. I think that's my biggest pet peeve. That's my pet peeve. Like, that's my biggest pet peeve. I can't think of nothing else. Like, yeah. Okay, so moving on, because I don't know why I can't think of no other pet peeve right now, but I know I got some. Oh, someone says, how would you describe your fashion sense and or style? Think of a soccer mom. Like, okay, I'm gonna put some pictures up on the screen, but that soccer mom fit, that I love wearing stuff like that, especially when I go to the gym. I like wearing clothes like that. And even when I don't go to the gym, I got me a little jacket. Oop, my camera about to die. Oh snap. My camera died, but I'm back. So What question was we on? Oh, fashion, sense, and style. So, yeah. I would say a soccer mom, or I like business casual, like business stuff. I'm sorry, but I do like, and don't get me wrong, I've tried multiple stuff, but I feel my most confident when I have on business stuff. Like I feel like a girl boss because that's what I am. So that's what I like to wear. Like the whole like revealing stuff. I've done my share of that. I sound like I'm old. I'm only 19, but I've done different outfits and I just didn't feel comfortable. Like I felt like I was just wearing it because it looked cute and it showed a little something something made me feel cute. No. I feel my most cutest in my business outfit. Um okay, so let me go back to my thing and let me find some more questions. Oh, okay. Somebody said, how many kids do you want? I want two. And the reason why I want two is because I'm not having my kids till I get married and my marriage is secured and I'm financially stable. So it's gonna be me and my husband, and it's gonna be me and I mean it's gonna be me and my husband and it's gonna be my two kids, and everybody's gonna have a roller coaster buddy. If I had to choose, I technically wanted three. And the reason why I wanted three is because my mom has three kids, my dad has three kids, my aunt has three kids. It kind of just, I don't know, it just running a family kind of. So yeah. But I'm thinking I'm thinking two. So everybody can have a roller coaster buddy, nobody is left out. Um Dogs or cats, and why? Cats. Come on. Y'all, come on, cats, y'all, cats. Like, don't get me wrong. I like dogs. Dogs are cute, but it's cats. I'm a cat person, 100%. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm 100% a cats person. Like, I love cats. Me and cats. Dogs. Technically, I like big dogs. Not too big, not too big, not no King Corso. But I like dogs. My dream dog is a border collie. But I ended up having like this dog and it was a Pomeranian. Her name was Prima. And y'all, if y'all knew Prima, y'all know me and her, like at first I did not like her. Like, bro, I was like, oh my gosh. But now I ended up falling in love with Prima. I love Prima. But you know, she was an she was an ankle biter. You know, she was 5 pounds, little toy Pomeranian. So y'all could imagine she was barking all day. But so um, somebody said, what you be doing if you ain't join the Navy? I, I honestly don't know. I needed the Navy. That was my stepping stone. I needed that little, I felt like that was my gap year. I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Like even before the Navy, after the Navy, during the Navy, like I just didn't been in my head. Like, I don't know. I guess what I'm doing now, it would have it like obviously it would have been what I'm doing now because I'm very passionate about it, but I don't think it would have came to me the way it did if I didn't join the Navy. Okay. Um where's your favorite place to go on vacation? Busch Gardens. I know that's probably like out of all places, but no, Busch Gardens. Like me and my family go to Busch Gardens every year, and it's just it means a lot to me. Like I love Busch Gardens. I love Busch Gardens. That's my vacation place. Like I have nothing but happy memories there. I love Busch Gardens. um, why did you name your book Godspeed? So if y'all don't know, I wrote a book called Godspeed. It's a poetry book about my how I feel about love and heartbreak. And yeah, I'm gonna put the link in the description box. Make sure y'all go buy a copy. But I named it Godspeed because it's a funny story. But I named the book Godspeed because the person that kind of caused me to write the book, kind of inspired me to write the book, we had a saying, and the saying was Godspeed. Instead of saying like Godspeed, you know, it means farewells, it means like I wish you well on your journey. And it was so much better than saying goodbye. I don't like saying goodbye. Like, I don't know. Not even because it's like, oh, because I'm gonna see you again. It's not even that. I don't like saying goodbye. I don't even like saying good morning. Like, I don't like saying goodbye. So instead we came up with Godspeed. So next question. Somebody said, when did you realize you wanted to get into film, poetry, etc.? Well, I went to theater school, and I've always grown up around entertainment and like the entertainment business. My dad has his own company, onecityent.com. But yeah, so I grew up around entertainment. I've always grew up around entertainment. However, film specifically, it was in the middle of high school, and like we had ended up like COVID. It was like right before COVID. I had started playing around with the camera more. Like I had already did photography, wasn't too interested in photography. So then that's when I ended up doing film, and I had like a film class, and like it was like a mass media or something. It was some type of class. If you know, you know. But anyways, yeah, I did that class and I actually enjoyed it, and it's been ever since then. Poetry, I just be writing to write. I wrote that book for the plot. Like, I'm not gonna write. I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna write another book, but that was just kind of like that was my way of coping. Me writing was the way of me coping, so I wouldn't crash out. But no, seriously, like I don't know. I don't know. My favorite things to do, video edit. But no, seriously, I like to watch movies with my family, but I specifically love to watch psychological thrillers with my mom. I love doing that. I love reading. I love going to cat cafes. I love going to cat cafes. I haven't done this yet, but I manifested it. I want to take a fragrance making class because I love fragrances. So I want to take a fragrance making class, and I feel like that would be a good thing for me to do. I feel like that would be my favorite thing to do. So yeah, stay tuned for that because one day. How different would you say life is different today compared to 2 years ago? Whew. It's different in a lot of ways. Like I'm better. Like my emotions are under control because I know what's going on with me. I have more money. Different. Life is different because I'm choosing my narrative, if that makes sense. Like 2 years ago, I was kind of like, I was about to turn 18. Around this time, I was about to turn 18. Like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I was doing with myself. But now I have more sense. Like common sense. I was lacking common sense 2 years ago. But anyways, and like, yeah. Favorite artist, Drake, SZA, and Tim's. Drake is my favorite artist. Come on, y'all. Come on, like Drake. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I try not to fangirl over him. And y'all know how people be like, oh, so having a celebrity crush, having a celebrity crush is weird. And I agree. But Drake. Am I single? Yes, I am. I am indeed. And to follow up, because I think somebody asked me, oh, yes. Somebody said, how's my love life? My love life is great because ain't nothing going on. The only thing I love is money. But no, seriously, I feel like that's a generic answer to everybody be saying that. Like, oh, the only thing I love is money. I'm married to the money. No. But, yeah, I'm single. I love hard, and I'm a hopeless romantic. And I will not stop looking for the person who is supposed to be with me. Like, no, I'm done looking for the person that's supposed to be with me. When that person When that person comes along, that person comes along. When the time is right, the time is right, and I will know. But point blank period, like nothing. Let's see. Somebody said, how's the military going? No, the person who said how the military going, he's so messy because I had just told him exactly how the military was going. He gonna ask me that question. He messy. But so if y'all didn't know, I was in the Navy. Y'all heard me. I said was. I'm no longer in the Navy. So yeah, so okay, somebody said how's the military going, and then somebody else asked, are you still in the Navy? Hold up, what else? Yeah, I'm no longer in the Navy. And I do plan on making a video about the Navy. I know, I thought it was cliche, but I'm gonna just do it because I can. So yes, I want to share my experience with y'all. So yes, I'm no longer in the Navy. I got out recently. I got out a week ago. Yeah, y'all, I'm gone. I'm done. Yes, so that clears all the questions. Somebody said, oh, I feel since I'm out the Navy. Since we asking military questions, let me go ahead. How do you feel since you're out the Navy now? I feel great. It's only been a week, but I honestly feel great. Like I feel like myself again. Like there was so much things that I had to tone down or I had to do differently because I was in the military. But that's a topic on its own. But yeah, I feel great. Somebody said, why are you insane? I'm not crazy and I'm not insane. I'm not. I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know. I don't. Anyways. Somebody said, if there was one person you'd have back in your life, who would it be? Nobody. If they not in my life right now, it's for a reason. Like, I don't know. If they not in my life right now, it's for a reason. Somebody said, I know you're not a writer, but what do you think would inspire you to write another book? If I get my heart broken again. But that's not gonna happen. Say, no, I'm kidding. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think it would just have to be like, if I use that method to cope again, honestly, like whatever happened, if something, like if I just, like, it's not that I don't write now, but I don't write right now, but it's just like, it's not enough to put out a book. Like, it's just like personal stuff just to have. What do you hope? Oh, somebody said, how has it been for you balancing careers? It's been okay. Like, I guess I'm not really balancing it anymore since I'm not in the Navy. But no, sometimes I feel like I am not, sometimes I feel like I'm not balancing it well. Like some days it'd be like, oh, I'm not focusing too much on this. Or other days it'd be like, oh my gosh, like, did I do enough of this? Like, it's kind of like that. But for the most part, it's fun. Like, I don't know, I kind of thrive off of that emotion that comes from, like, I thrive off of not feeling good enough, if that makes sense. I thrive off of feeling like I'm doing something wrong, because when I do, it makes me go harder and it makes me continue to go harder. So yeah. So y'all, and the last question is, do pineapples go on pizza? Yes, pineapples go on pizza. Point blank period, they go on pizza. I don't know I don't know how it's pineapples go on pizza, y'all. I'm sorry, but I love pineapples on pizza. But yeah. Anyways, you guys, that's the end of the Q&A. I hope it was entertaining for y'all. I hope y'all got to learn a little bit about me. Yeah. Let me know what other videos y'all want me to do, and that y'all can leave them down in the comment, and I'll be sure that I'll try to make those kind of videos if I like that kind of content. I don't know. But anyways, y'all, I'm just rambling at this point. Anyways, y'all, I hope y'all have a good day, good morning, good evening, whatever it is for y'all. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.